What's up, guys? RJ Skeens here with another episode of Fandom Podcast, where each week I, your host, and my co-host, Marcus,
Oh, I'm Marcus.
and our good friend Pat. Pat's not here tonight. He's probably asleep because this is a late night podcast. But we're going to deep dive into Star Wars, The Clone Wars, the animated series. I know I already did an episode where I showed Pat season 1, episode 1, and a couple of other episodes, but I'm showing it to Marcus in chronological order, which I think should be the proper viewing order. So first off, we watched the animated movie, which comes first. I think it's very pivotal to watch if you're trying to get into the series. I remember, I'm pretty sure it was in theaters, and I'm pretty sure I went and saw it like 4 times at least because I loved it. As a kid, I was like, this is amazing. I need more.
It was really good, honestly. Shoot, I'm 27 and I enjoyed it. This is like honestly just going off based off the live action Star Wars movies. I came into this with some expectations, and honestly, this pretty much checked a lot of the boxes that I came in here, and then some other ones I didn't even expect. So
Hey, that's what I
I
like to hear.
appreciate you showing me this one, but yeah, toss
Hey,
it back to you.
thanks for jumping in and being willing to give it a watch. I swear I speak English. That's my native tongue, and that's the only language I'm fluent in. Some days,
Sarcasm too.
hey, you right. But yes, so this movie, like I said, I think it's pivotal because it introduces us to, well, one of my favorite characters, definitely in the top 5, Ahsoka Tano, who, if you're into Star Wars now, there's a new TV series that's going to be coming out that's revolves around her, just to prove how important, how like prominent she has become because of this show. I think she really is one of those fan favorite characters, but in this movie, God, she's so annoying. Like, but she's a young kid, and that's exactly how you would expect a young kid to like act in this situation. Like, she's not like a child, but she's, you know, she's like a teen. So
Yeah. I
young
mean, we
teen.
have to like put ourselves into her mindset. She's a teenager going into like a feudal
War.
war between like planetary foes and people who are using a mystical power to control objects and permeate things. Like, that's a lot to handle when you're like 13. I mean, when I was 13, I was just like, oh, what am I going to eat when I get home from school? Like, my problems were very minuscule, but you know what? I mean, she also had to tag along with Anakin, who's not like that easy to get along with
No,
all
and
himself.
truly, you never would think of Anakin as being one of those people who has a Padawan, because he don't play by the rules.
I mean, it
Never.
wasn't too long ago that he was a Padawan himself, and we
No,
kind
for
of have him
real.
in like that status still almost in our mind, just if you're like fresh off of watching movie after
Mhm.
movie.
It's yeah, definitely. Like that, I don't know. They throw her in, like that poor Padawan, in just right off the bat into a battle. Like, they just finished this fight, and then reinforcements show up, and it's Yoda with a Padawan, like, hey, here's your Padawan. And Anakin's like, Obi-Wan's got another Padawan. And he's like,
Jokes on him.
and
Oh, wait,
Obi-Wan's over
what?
here.
Jedi mind trick.
It's like, little did you know, Anakin, this was my plan all along.
You will
But
train the girl.
but yeah, in this film also, like, we're introduced to Asajj Ventress, who I think she was a really cool character, and real random to say, but God, anytime I see Asajj Ventress and Obi-Wan on screen, and they like are bantering back and forth, you can't deny it's a TV PG show, but there's sexual tension there.
Yeah, there's definitely chemistry
You can pick
brewing
it up.
there.
Like, I know Obi-Wan likes somebody, but like, he just they just it's constant flirting back and forth. Just you can't deny it.
Like if you're a teenage boy seeing this in the movie theater when you're a kid, you're like going over to your friend like, "Hey, you think Obi-Wan's gonna smash?" Like, I
Like,
mean,
you're gonna hit that bald bad chick.
like
She bad.
there's just you don't have many options in war, but I mean, at least she is intelligent. She seems to know things, and if there's chemistry between Obi-Wan, that's hard to do because while he is a very powerful person, he is a very closed off person, it seems. He
Mhm.
doesn't really associate with anyone outside of people he deems almost equal in either intellect or skill or something greater.
You're not wrong. So, I mean, do we want to talk about like what happens in the movie, or do we just want to tell people to go and watch it themselves?
I mean, go watch the movie, worth it.
Yeah, if you
But
haven't watched it, absolutely go watch it. Don't, yeah, I won't say a whole lot and spoil it.
but
Go watch it.
I would say let's touch on some of the cooler points, like the Dooku encounter in the
Oh,
desert.
yeah, that
That's
was
really
good.
cool. We could also talk about the main plot of the story. Like, I think it's actually pretty cool that Jabba the Hutt's child is the main focal point that brings all this together.
Dude, right? It's kind of ironic in a
I'm
way.
just sitting
It comes
here
back to Tatooine. It always goes back to Tatooine.
literally like
And Jabba definitely owns himself some slaves. And then you get Anakin here, who is an ex-slave on Tatooine, tasked with saving his child. It's like
it's a
there's got to be some like
conflicting.
conflicting emotions going on inside Anakin. Things I didn't think about that as like a child, and as an adult, those things definitely jump out more.
For real. And like as a child, you're while watching things with your parents, they're like, wow, this is a pretty adult show. And as a kid, you're just like, I don't get what they mean. I'm just
Like what?
laughing at the stuff and enjoying the cool bits of like Star Wars action fights. But yeah, like you said, touches on a lot deeper subjects that revolve around the storyline, make it a story that is good for people of all ages. So that's also
Mhm.
part of why I like this, because it does have a lot of subplots to it. Like you said, with Anakin, Jabba the Hutt has Dooku in the background trying to do some shady stuff as per usual.
And
And
with his, apprentice Asajj Ventress, she's
yep,
doing some shady stuff too. And then you get the, concept that, maybe family doesn't always have your back because Zero, he's Jabba's uncle, and he's kidnapping his son because of money, and he wants to be in charge of ruling the Outer Rim and
typical
having
Hutt.
a typical Hut fashion. Yeah, he's stabbing him in the back,
Doesn't
but
care about who it is as long as they profit, you know.
exactly, it's a little shady, showing the shade that the Huts have, and well, I'm sure we all knew what they were like.
But what did Jabba do to like provoke that? Was it just like his uncle's just personal
Yeah,
intent?
Zero is just his personal vendetta. He's probably jealous that his nephew, who was I don't I don't know if Job was older or younger than Zero, because Zero definitely gives me the vibe that he's like a younger uncle.
Less experienced almost.
Yeah, like even in age, like I don't know, there were situations like that. Like I had a friend, like a parent's friend who had like two kids, and they were all grown up and they're like in their late 40s now or whatever.
Mhm.
And then their parents got divorced, and then his dad got remarried
Had a
and
child in
had a
that
child, and then
family.
that child is now younger than his like kids, but he's still the uncle of of them, and he's younger. So it's like, okay, I can see it. I think Zero is younger, but yeah, it's like he's stabbing him in the back because he's greedy. I got derailed there. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good. But I mean, it all comes back to the main focus of this. I mean, it shows the power of the Huts. They can drive wars. They can basically drive action, even when there's galactic conflict going on, and that's just their
Mhm.
power and wealth. So, I mean, it's cool that there was this small little adventure away from the main plot of what was going on before this, and it also is a great introduction story for Ahsoka Tano
You're right.
because it's it shows her naiveness, it shows her potential, and it shows the same for the one teaching her, really.
Yeah,
So
we also got Rex in this too, and to like see how him and how Anakin treats like his relationship is with like his clones and things like that. He treats them like the real people and humans, and they all have individual personalities, and he's willing to acknowledge that, and he's close with them.
does that go back to just like his upbringing?
I think so. Yeah, I think that's just who Anakin is. Has always been a super caring and compassionate person. When he loves somebody, he loves them passionately and with their everything, and he'll do anything for them.
Padme.
Anything. Padme. He's done. Yeah, anybody. It's yeah. I don't want to ruin anything from the series, but you'll see.
Definitely.
Um, I think we did a pretty decent job talking about the show, the show, the movie before the show,
Le
um,
movie.
la movie. That was terrible. My bad.
No, you're good.
So was my camera. Like I'm all hazy and I'm a hologram from Star Wars, don't I?
Hey, bro, I got the galaxy on my glasses right now.
Hey, so what we're doing today in this episode, after we discuss that, we're diving into, like I said, chronological order of the Clone Wars animated series. And if you don't know, episode 1 is season 3, episode 1, Clone Cadets. And you
Hell
ready to
yeah.
rock and roll?
I'm ready.
Rock on. And I like these brothers in arms, brothers for life. There's always a different one at the beginning of every episode.
Oh my god. There we go. I had to adjust the volume. All right. Yeah, the narrator for this is very familiar if you watched cartoons throughout the early
For
2000s.
real. And if you notice, the narrator is also the like main captain of one of the ship, one of the ships.
Really?
I'll point him out when we see him.
Gotcha. How come they have numbers on their back? Is it training or
That's
something?
so yeah, that's their unit numbers for the training. Yeah. You could probably turn this down a little bit. Now I don't hear it. Like what I really enjoyed about this show is how much like just personality it brings to the clones. Like they yeah, they all do have their individual personalities, and you didn't get that from the movies. You
Right.
just like they're cut and paste. And no matter what you clone, it's never not no copy is going to be identical. They may look identical, but they are going to have different mental, buildups.
Now, was there like main people that they like cloned
Yes,
all the clones after?
the main template for the clone was Jango Fett, and we saw that in Attack of the Clones in
Oh, okay.
episode 2. That's Boba Fett's
Nice.
but Boba Fett is just a clone who didn't have like accelerated growth, so he could
Oh,
age
okay.
as normal.
She's the same race as Ahsoka.
Um, maybe I think so. Let's look her up.
That dude has
She is. You're right. She's a Togruta.
nice. That dude has an entire brain on the outside of his head. Up top. That
He
dude.
does.
Mega mind head ass.
His name is Master Chief.
Is she a Jedi or
Yeah, she is a Jedi. She's a Jedi Master.
okay.
She's on the Jedi Council, I believe. I do believe. You're gonna want to remember these clones. These guys are going to be pretty prominent throughout the series.
Okay.
99 is freaking awesome. I love that guy. He's all, you never even met a girl. It's like, bro, neither of you, none of us have.
For real. Like you're just cloned constantly.
I'm waiting for my Amazon speaker to go off.
Right on time.
See, he said Echo. That's what mine's called. That's why I named it.
Oh, nice.
Because I'm a nerd.
That's smart. You're just like, I'm gonna rewatch this.
Well, Master Chief.
I thought you were joking about his name being Master Chief.
No.
I was like, oh, haha, that's
Meeting
what he
will end
looks
in
like
10
without
minutes.
his helmet.
What? Oh. What did they do? 10 minutes. $10. What the heck? Patrick said that it would go for unlimited. That's okay.
Oh, us.
I don't know how Zoom
Just
works.
kidding, Pat.
I can't take. We love you.
He's our sponsor when he's not here.
You like how it has our stuff down there?
No facts. Follow the link below.
Yeah, get us with the follow, guys.
Especially this one. Pat's Skeptical Eye for
Yeah,
the
dude, check
paranormal
out Pat's
guys.
podcast.
He has some really cool interviews on there with people I wouldn't even like think of.
Dude, he had one where he interviewed this guy who went to it's like the Hell's Gate or something like that. I think it's in Texas or something. Dude, great episode. And of course, check out the episode that I'm on. We talk about ghosts. I tell a lot of ghost stories. Spooky. But tell me, with the Kaminoans, dude, tell me you don't think they're shady. Look at them.
They're like bionicles.
All you Jedi showed too much compassion. It was all, bro, you don't show enough. Yeah, they might be clones, but they still living beings. Come on.
For real.
Like too many people think like these Kaminoans.
On God. People forgot what humanity is.
For real. Oh yeah, some ARC troopers. Sorry if you guys hear my dog drinking water. She's thirsty. It's hot. Apparently, she's really thirsty.
How
She has lots of water. Don't hate
it was
on her.
100 degrees today.
I love the scenes where the clones are talking to the clones because it's just D. Bradley Baker just talking to himself. Because he
Gotta
voices
love
all
inner
the clones.
monologues.
But I do. It gives me well, it should give everyone an appreciation for D. Bradley Baker. Baker. God, that's a tongue twister.
That's funny.
Everyone should have an appreciation for him because he like gives each clone their own unique voice, and there's tons of them.
There is. Good lord.
This squad's pretty.
Do you think he like recycles the same 10
Definitely,
voices?
some of them are recycled. They have to be, yeah.
I'd be so tired. It's like, dude, I have voiced everyone in this goddamn war.
One person who's played the most characters in all of Star Wars, D. Bradley Baker.
Eh. Stormtrooper 1 through 20,000.
Steve Bloom has voiced some of those. If you watch Toonami, you know who he is. I'm pretty sure he was the voice of Tom.
Was he?
That like rough sounding voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one? Like the original Tom or like the like I don't know. I've seen like 3 of them get eaten. So
Let's see.
for those of you who don't know, back in the day, Toonami was like the only place where kids my age who didn't have access to a computer could go watch like cartoons and anime from overseas over
He was the second
mainstays.
and the last.
And oh, he's the second
And the last.
and the last. Oh, tough. But anyways, Tom was the original host. He was like an animated robot android dude who would sit and like introduce the show and do like little skits and stuff. And one year they were like, hey, we need a new Tom. So they had like some mutant alien thing gobble him up. And then they're like, oh, hey, wait, this ship has like 4 more Toms just waiting in like a cryo chamber.
He's like, this is my time to shine. Colin Steve Bloom.
For real.
I'm gonna take his voice acting classes. That would be really cool. I'm gonna be honest.
Does he have voice acting classes? That's
yeah.
Awesome.
That's something I got to get into. It's too much fun.
Voice acting would be a blast.
These clones here.
Especially like an anime one. That'd be
You never leave a man behind. Literally ironic. We're gonna pass this time. Immediately shuts you down. They're like, buddy, breaking formation, disobeying orders, and you left the man behind. What? You guys are better than this. What is this? What?
They're supposed to be better than this. What's the older dude's name?
That hunched over guy, that's 99.
99.
Mm-hmm. That's his number.
Was he a clone at one point and he just like grew too old?
No, so yeah, kind of. They're like clones can be like deformed and like have growth deformities and things like that.
Oh, like a defect or something.
And defects. Yeah, defects is what they call them. He's a defective clone. And so he's
I think I've heard Sidious say that or something. Did they ever try and clone Vader?
I don't think so.
They're lacking.
Canonically. The Empire cloned Luke Skywalker from his hand.
That's tough.
That's not like canon. That's Star Wars Legends.
Yeah.
That's one of the old Thrawn books. Those were so good. These two just trying to dip out on their squad was kind of lame, though.
Yeah, it's usually
But there, yeah. But of course, the Jedi like puts them into place. She's like, "You guys are exactly where you need to be. You figure it out. Come on."
yeah, sometimes people bail out right before they're successful at something just because it's like
Mhm.
so tough.
They were just trying to get on a different squad. They were trying to ditch their squad mates who they've been
Just
training with, since freaking being cloned.
good lord. Now, do they all come out at the same age? Like fully grown human
No, they come
male?
out as children,
Oh,
but they
okay,
have like
dang.
accelerated growth.
Okay.
So it doesn't take them. I
Does
don't
that mean they
remember
die
what the
really
quote is.
quick too?
Not like super quick, but yeah, they have a shorter lifespan. This Master Chief dude's kind of an a-hole.
So are they like more childish just because like do they have some sort of like memory bank of their old
No.
person? That's just like raising a child in a
Yeah.
male's body. Oh
Yep.
god.
They're like conditioned and stuff. They like go through programming and things like that. But yeah,
Mentally he's like a 7-year-old.
yeah, I mean, some of them are gonna have some attitude. Like I say, not every single person's gonna be compliant. There are some, like I said, defectives or people who are just not happy.
Right.
I do like how he was like, "Oh, thanks for the nickname, sir. You gave me my new name." Just after getting beat up. Just, thanks. The name's cut up.
Thanks,
But
Zoom.
thank you. Thank you very much. A 5-minute reminder would be great.
A countdown, a
Give me a
nuclear
countdown.
timer
Yeah,
or
give me a
something.
countdown at the top right, 5 minutes, 3 minutes. And then when it gets to 1 minute, be like 59, 58.
Right. We have to implore.
Like it's the end of the world. Give something to remember. Give me that 24 o'clock countdown,
Dun, ding, dun, ding.
Oh, bro. I gotta add that into like the episode videos at the bottom for like art to put what episode number we are.
Copyrighted.
It's just the analog text.
I know.
All right. Well, let's get back to the start. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. So where we left off, it was 99 was confronting Heavy because Heavy was thinking about dipping out on his squad in the middle of the night. And here we go. See, this dude may not be good at fighting, but he's good at rallying the team, bro.
Right.
'99 being the real one, bro. I like that they're like, did he run off? What happened?
Hey.
Shrugged shoulders. It's like, okay, cool. That's your name.
There's like, did you have an epiphany or something?
He did. looking like a whole different squad. It's like us in our unit on the bad day on matchmaking. Is the us in the first bit of this episode. Us on a good day, we just killing it.
Most days, the drones have just got destroyed.
Same. It's the reason I've taken a break from multiplayer games. They're just stale.
Apex players know what we're talking about.
Bro, no Apex August. Start out strong, people. Freaking too many people playing already. No one was supposed to play.
They went out with the same energy as No Nut November.
Bro, they be nothing at midnight, November 1st.
I mean, you were warming up on the 31st. The hell? That is premeditated ejaculation.
You going to hell for that one. The premeditative ejaculation, that not the joke.
He broke the
Master
code.
Chief wrong for this though. He's like, I don't know what happened.
This dude's cool. He has a galaxy in his eyes.
Dude, for real, he's got some cool eyes. They right though. The enemy definitely does not play fair in war.
No.
It makes you think next level.
Yeah, I like the fact that they like let you see through the visor so you have more personal feeling when they're in action.
It is pretty cool, isn't it? In fact, they're like, yeah, we'll just take out the lasers and then climb up them. Smart. No other unit had to show such ingenuity.
Right? It's simple for everybody else to learn. Watch some other BS will have to happen. Mega Mind over here just fuming.
Nah, he honestly just like brought, like she said, Shakti said he brought the best in the clone of the clones out by stealing their shit. Pardon my French. I didn't edit the curse words out of the last episode.
It is what it is.
I'm an adult. I say bad words.
It sounds weird when we say like poop and
or butthole.
there's something like
Like
I don't know, it's kind of funny in some instances, but I mean like for the most part, it's just like, yeah, I'm not going to use a scientific term.
yeah, no. This was some G unit stuff, right? Yeah. Throwing 99 as metal, like bro, I wouldn't be here literally if it weren't for your fucking prep talk. Pardon my French.
This dude gonna, I think he just nutted in Hunchback.
Probably a little bit. It's like being a dishwasher in like a restaurant, bro. It's nobody acknowledges, the maintenance, the dishwasher, the janitor. People just treat them like they're machines, and it's real sad.
For real.
It's how you can tell how persons like how they really are or who they really are, how they treat the gender.
That's true.
So the clone cadets graduated from the academy.
And onward to the battlefield.
Except we're not watching the next episode
Right now.
Why are you telling me to? Why are you telling me to leave the group watch? Let me change the episode. Hmm. Well, that's on my phone. Oh, oh. This is amusing, folks. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Darth Vader collection. That's not going to be where we find it. Oh, that was a good show. Star Wars Visions. If you like anime, it's pretty cool.
Yes, I knew this.
I ain't gotta leave the group watch, and then I gotta start a new one. All right, did you get that invite?
Yes.
Okay. Smoking's bad, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Parted people. I'm actually gonna end it here just so we can make sure that we get this full episode in one.
Sounds good.
We'll be right back.
Just kidding. We weren't back.
Thanks for checking out this episode of Fandom Podcast, guys. If you want to check us out on the social medias, we are at the Fandom Pod on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. I think we're just Fandom Podcast.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you want to check out my Instagram or social media? It's at RJ_Skeens. I also have my cosplay and other prop making page at Spidey Schemes, like Spider-Man. Check out Pat's podcast.
Really cool podcast.
Skeptical Eye for the Paranormal Guys.
Wrong guy. Yeah.
It's dude, same. It's actually a really cool podcast, guys. He does interviews with a lot of really awesome people. He did one. Hey, we got 10 minutes left. Perfect timing. Look at that. It's like I've seen to the future or something.
It's
but yeah,
the galaxy.
He interviews a lot of cool people. I mentioned last episode the one about Hell's Gate. That one was awesome. He also did one about this man who believes he saw the Bigfoot or encountered Bigfoot in Colorado.
That was actually an entertaining one.
That one was really entertaining. I enjoyed it. Yeah, check it out. Also, Marcus, plug your stuff.
Oh yeah. And if you enjoy random bits of comedy, gaming, and pretty much anything that is going on in my life, you can follow the @StraySurge, and I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and I believe that's it.
What about your Twitch? Thanks for checking us out, guys.
Yeah, thank you. We appreciate you stopping by and giving us your time. It means a lot to us.
May the force be with you.
And also with you.